Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are stepping into one of the darkest Spider Man stories you could ever imagine. We all remember Spider Man 3. Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker got the black suit, became more aggressive, more violent, until finally he tore it off in that church. But what if that never happened? What if Peter never got rid of the suit? What if Venom completely took over Spider Man? This is the nightmare version of Tobey's Spider Man, a Spider Man lost to the darkness. At first, Peter Parker tells himself it's fine. The black suit makes him stronger, faster, unstoppable. He does not need sleep. He does not feel pain. Swinging through New York at night, he feels invisible. For once, life feels easy. Every criminal falls before him. He does not hold back anymore. No more mercy. But that's the problem. Every punch is harder. Every kick is brutal. He does not stop at webbing criminals up for the police. Now he makes sure they remember him. Broken bones, terrified screams. The city starts whispering, Spider Man is not the same. And Peter, he does not care. In fact, he loves it. Mary Jane notices first. The sweet, awkward Peter she knew is gone. He barely smiles anymore. His words are sharp gold. When she confronts him, Peter does not explain. He just stares at her with that black mask, silent, the wide eyes of the suit glowing in the dark. Aunt May too feels the change. She looks at her nephew and says, "This is not you, Peter," but he does not listen. Because deep down, it is him. The suit has not created something new. It has only unlocked the rage, the anger, the bitterness Peter has carried for years. The boy who once joked while fighting villains is gone, and all that's left is silence and fury. Soon, New York begins to fear its own hero. He moves through the city like a shadow, hunting criminals at night. People don't call him the friendly neighborhood Spider Man anymore. They call him something else, something darker. Peter Parker's world collapses. Mary Jane leaves him. Aunt May closes her door to him. Even his old Daily Bugle photos are worthless now because J. Jonah Jameson finally gets what he always wanted, proof that Spider-Man is a menace. And yet Peter does not stop because now the black suit is not just clothing, it's his skin, his identity. One night he stares at his reflection in a cracked window and he does not see Peter Parker anymore. He does not even see Spider-Man. He sees a monster with sharp white eyes, jagged teeth, and hunger in its voice. The symbiote whispers to him,
"We are Venom."
there is no final battle, no big victory, no redemption. Peter Parker simply disappears. To the world, Spider-Man becomes an urban legend. Some say he died. Others say he still swings at night, dragging criminals into the shadows, never to be seen again. Mary Jane sometimes swears she hears something outside her window at night, a shadow clinging to the wall, watching, waiting. But it's not the man she once loved, it's something else. And Aunt May, she keeps a single photo of Peter on her nightstand, whispering a prayer for the boy who was lost. And that's the story of what if Venom took over Spider-Man completely. Not a hero, not even a villain, just a ghost haunting New York City. Peter Parker is gone. Only Venom remains. So tell me, do you think Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man could have resisted the symbiote forever? Or was he always one bad choice away from this fate? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more dark Spider-Man stories, don't forget to subscribe.